going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. That is right. It is Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 9. Okay, we're here. One more before the finale. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and rank this one. I know I'm on and off again with my ranks. So what? So what? Okay, but I want to finally give this, it's picking up. This has been I'm not going to lie. This season has been somewhat slow, and Marvin has been really holding it down as far as the acting is concerned, as far as the entertainment is concerned. Patina thus far, Rock, she has been doing a lot of strategizing, a lot of building. She's working on things. They gave us what could be a war with the Italians, which has now flourished in this episode. So they've been doing a lot of slow build, but I've been with it. It's been cool. You know, but I want to give it a 9. I'm gonna give this particular episode a 9. I think it hit on all factors. It turned it up another notch, and it added more drama. And it's a perfect episode 9 for what I'm hoping is a really damn good finale, because they got a lot of good things going. They got a lot of good things going that they could wrap this thing up quite nicely and leave some space for season 3 that might get us a little hype. So, let's go ahead and break it down. First things first. I'm going to start with Kanan this time. I'm going to give Juke a rest. Juke didn't have much going on. So, Kanan, what I've noticed is he's got the screw face on 24/7 now. At first, he was just like a regular face kid, just kind of soaking things up, and he has just been progressively angrier. And this is still before his little old ass rapist girlfriend. So he's been mad for a long time. He's got this, he's beefing with Rock, and he's just constant state of, I don't like this. I don't like it. And that's what I hear. The fake 50 voice. It was cool in season 1. I don't know. I feel like it's getting a little annoying. It's getting a little annoying. I'm going to be honest with you. But he's just been kind of... I know it's supposed to be about Kanan, but we haven't gotten a lot of Kanan this whole season. And much like this episode. I mean, what did he do? He followed his father to the mosque, where, I don't know, that came out of left field. I was always questioning when he said he's trying to change his life, the Detective Omar, when he was talking about changing his life and being a better person. I thought that was to throw people off. I don't know why he was trying to throw people off. I don't know. I thought that we had a scheme going on. Something maybe to take out Rock, steal Kanan. I don't know. Get his detective away from him. I don't know. I thought he had some alternative motives. But this time around, I guess he's legit trying to be a better person. He's fully praying, and and I mean, this is the crux of the episode, like I said, with Kanan. I like that scene with Kanan and Omar outside of the mosque. That was a good scene because it felt honest. The way Omar didn't know how to talk to Kanan, he was just like, bro, this is new to me. I'm just finding out I had a kid a week ago. I don't really know how to converse with you. I don't know if I should be asking you questions, answering. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So how about you start with asking me some shit? Right? So I appreciated that. I was like, that felt genuine. How do you start this? There's no pretending. And then Kanan, is letting it go about, man, I just got a lot going on. I always knew you was my dad. I didn't need no paper. I kind of felt it. I believe you, so we could dead that. We're good. I'm your son. That's cool. But that's one problem. Me and my mama's a whole nother issue. And I like that too. Because that is honest. They are having an honest man conversation. There's no tears. There's no hugging. There's no, let me tell you about how I grew up without my father, or I had a father that beat me. That's a lot. The dudes like Omar, these detectives, these dirty detectives, that's typically their backstory. It's boring. So I'm glad that if it was written in there, they omitted it. I'm so happy that I don't have to hear about his troubled childhood and how He's trying to build past that, and it's come on, it's been done a billion times, right? So I was actually pleased not to see it because I thought that's where it was headed. I was like, oh, here comes lazy writing. But no, they just ignored it completely and just had an honest conversation. So that was great. Um, I liked Omar's defense of Rock when he was like, "Look, man, everybody's not bad or whatever. Like Rock is going through it," and he's like, "How could you?" And Kane is confused, like, "Why do you care how Rock feels about anything? She's been lying to both of us. She made me shoot you, and he just dead at that. Like, oh, well, we're not gonna talk about that. We're never gonna talk about that ever again. That happened. I'm here. We're here. Fuck it." And I said, "That's pretty big of you. That's pretty big of you." But I guess when those paternal instincts just pop in, like, so, cause what you gonna do? Your son that you know what I'm saying, just popped you. He didn't know you was his dad. He just following orders. I mean, I would still be angry, but do you then what? Shoot your newfound son in the face? Probably not. Probably not. And would you ever want to speak about that night again? Probably not. Probably not. So, I mean, that's been about the thing with Kanan. It's just this constant beef with Rock, like, you know, and with Juke, right? Rock has this long soliloquy about parenthood to a girl who has no idea what she's talking about. Even though Juke was like, "Yeah, I understand what you're talking about." Rock is so manipulative. She took that time to draw out this whole story to Juke because she can't relay this information to Kanan herself because he's still living with Famous. He don't want to be around her. So Rock does what Rock does. She's gonna talk to one person, influence them, not tell them to go tell you, but manipulate the situation in a way where Juke is now holding this conversation, taking Rock's side. Not taking her side per se, but trying to tell Kanan like, yo, it's still your mom. Yeah, I understand she had you doing some dirty shit, but at the end of the day, family is family. And he comes back like, well, how you gonna talk with Marvin? He's like, actually, we've been getting kind of good. We're gonna get into that later on though. So that's the journey of Kanan. And now Famous has stepped up. Famous has stepped up a notch. So Kanan still living with Famous, and Famous's rent is due. Right? It's due day, motherfucker, and he's trying to scramble because he's been homeless and he don't like it. Like, fair enough. So in Famous's brain, he goes to see Lou, but gets accosted by Cartier and telling him like this fishing pole, the whole story. Teach a man to fish, don't give a man fish. And Buddy's like, look, I just need studio time so I can live. Like he's talking to Lou like, yo, could you get this motherfucker out of here? Like, and that's a whole nother dynamic. But so Famous is up against it. Studio time is dead. That was what he was bartering for living, like some time to pay. So now you got to go get it. But you know what I like about Famous? The true nature of a child. He not for once, all this time that he got hooked up with this free apartment from a now dead crown, and he had all this time to get his shit together, grab some money. Never once did he say, you know what, I'm gonna go get a job. Maybe if I find some work, I could have some cash. Because I don't know how he's eating. How is the boy eating? How is he feeding himself? And he still got a gold chain. I said, bro, you ain't hit hard times yet. You ain't pawned that motherfucker, so I don't know. Famous is getting money somehow, but I guess just not enough. And they out eating, him and Kanan. And they see the dude that Kanan just beat the shit out of and took his shit back from. And Kanan tells him, like, man, you'll never be broke being like dude. He grimy, he robs from people. And then it's like a light bulb, a dumb bulb went off on top of Famous's head. So he goes and presses Kanan's ex-girlfriend, not the rapist, the actual daughter, and says, yo, why you even trying to help your mom? Just give me her gun. Fuck that. She broke you up in Kanan. She did all this. And in true petty fashion, the daughter is like, you know what? You're right. I do hate my mom. She did smash my boyfriend. I'm gonna get you this gun. But if you get caught with it, okay, I'm gonna tell him you stole it if something happens. And I appreciated that. For real, don't put me in your shit. If I loan you a gun to go do something, I'm snitching. If you get caught with, oh, he got my gun, my gun. Oh no, I didn't know. Accessory to what? No, no, no. That was stolen. I was looking for that gun. Crazy thing. You mean that's my gun? Let me go check my drawer and make sure. This motherfucker stole my gun. Oh no. Put him away. Put him away. But I like that though, because technically it's not snitching if you tell the person that you're gonna snitch. Like, hey, if it all goes well, I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. But if it goes bad, I'm gonna tell. All right? Are you with these terms and conditions? Ain't no fine print. Ain't no you, but you said no. I told you. So, do you qualify as snitching? Because I don't. I don't. If I tell you what I'm gonna do, if something goes left and you still choose those consequences, you can't even be mad at me. I don't want to hear no, oh, you ain't hold me down. Why you ain't just not tell him I ain't steal it? You just should have said you let me borrow it or something. I ain't steal it. Don't do that. Or don't talk. Just, stay silent. No, that wasn't, sir, what did I say to you at the door? Okay? So that little girl ain't that dumb. All right, so Famous is out now he's got to go get it. And guess what? Now he's a rapper living his lyrics. Streets need a body. All right, now why didn't he just rob, I don't know, anybody else? Any of the millions of other drug dealers that he may have come across or may have something? No, he went for the same target, I guess because it was convenient. He knows the address. He knows he's got to come back home at some point. I guess he thinks this is great. So he comes with the same voice. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even tried a Christian Bale Batman voice. He didn't try to disguise it as shit. He just talked regular. So dude's like Famous. Fame, I know that's you. Famous, famous, fame, famous. Screaming that man's name. Now that's snitching. If you tell me, Famous with your bitch ass, I know it's you. Famous. Famous behind that mask. Famous with your famous ass. Streets need the bodies. Famous. Light skinned Latino kid. Curly hair, about 6 foot. Yeah, dude, you just screaming this man's name in the hallway. I'm like, damn, how many times he gonna say his name? Yeah, it's him. I got it. He got it. And he plays tough guy. Quick draw McGraw. He thought Famous was pussy, and I guess he found out otherwise. So Famous caught the body. What I didn't like is he now murdered somebody and is in the exact same situation, but just worse. Like, so you shot him. You didn't think to, I don't know, run his pockets at least, take his jewelry off, bust in the house, see what type of cash there might be in there? At least make the murder make sense. Now you still about to get kicked out, but lo and behold, you just caught a body. Your situation is worse. So Famous is just completely stupid. And then we see the door opening. Yeah. And we heard his name being said 1,000 times. Is there a need for a hot take? No. No, Famous is going to jail. The lady's going to be like, oh, I overheard. And Kanan's going to run back to his father again to save Famous's ass. Doubt he comes in the clutch this time. Like, no, a witness heard dude say the name. And then when it comes down to the gun, what did Shorty tell him at the door? You guessed it. If something goes wrong, hey, I'm saying you stole it. Okay? So Famous look like he's about to go to jail. But hey, living his rhymes, right? At least he might be jail famous now. Maybe put something on his books. Maybe he could rap for some ramen noodles or some shit. I don't know. But it's looking bad for him. Now Lou and his music career. It seems like he has reinvested into the family. Right? He popped the Italian dude that shot at Marvin and Renee. Rest in peace, Renee. We knew Marvin wasn't dead. It was not one inkling in me that said, oh shit, did Marvin die? No. If anything, I honestly thought that neither one of them died. I thought he got both of them out the way, but we see Marvin at the funeral. So there's that. But Lou got that get back. He got his lick back for his brother and let him know, hey, you know, Marvin told him, I know you don't want to do this work no more. Like, you tired of this shit. And he like, man, anybody kill my brother, I'm shooting him. There's no big thing. I could do that. I have no problem doing that. It was Rock's kill a nigga mission without any type of evidence or just hearsay. That's what I don't like. But you try to kill one of my family, yeah, I'm gonna smoke your ass. So now the war with the Italians is fully on, right? Rocking them is not backing down. You do not take a shot at my people without some of yours going down. So boom. And now Lou, he's in the studio next to Cartier. And what do you know? Cartier being a silent partner, being not so silent. Yo, I think we all saw that coming, right? Lou's not finna stand for it. Got him out that jam. And we see Rock is undermining Cartier this whole time, bailing the man's out of jail, approaching him about the Baltimore situation, like expansion. So Cartier looking like food out here. Food. But we're going to talk about that too. Actually, we get into that right now. Cartier might be the dumbest smart motherfucker on earth. He been taking Rock out, teaching her the game for free, right? Building this relationship, introducing her to these out of town people, and he's all this time he's been underestimating. That's how Rock has always been winning, because she's a woman. No man in the business is really like shit. The Italian mobster. Oh, she's a chick. Nobody's work. Now one of your mans is dead. Here go Cartier. Oh, Rock. Nah, she's a baby in the game. She don't know shit. I'm Cartier. Right? She's a woman. What the fuck does she know? And that's where Rock lives. She lives in that place of, yeah, I'm a woman. Please. And all this time setting him up. So then when she bailing dude out and dude tells her like, look, Cartier uses big words and he might seem fancy, but it's a nasty motherfucker under all that. So you got to take care of him before me and you can even pretend to have a conversation. She's like, well, let's just get to work and then I'll tell you. He said, no, I don't think you understand me. And I like that too. I like that. He's like, no, I don't think you get it. This nigga's beating the shit out of me. You saw how he put a black eye on me quickly. No, the dude's a giant monster. All right, you want to deal with me? Deal with him. And then we good money. And then we see Rock lay the final blow down on Cartier. And it was so funny because that scene with Cartier is like, I want to buy into your business. All right, because that seems to be his go-to move. I want to buy 50% to the business. You know what I'm saying? We could expand. We could do this. And she like, damn, you willing to do all this for me? For some ass? Like, nigga, that's a... And I thought the same thing. I said, damn, is Cartier the ultimate simp? But no. He was going to be another... But if 20% of Cartier gives Lou this much type of headache, can you imagine what a 50-50 partnership with Cartier is like? You might as well hand it over to him. If you ain't down to kill him, which her and Lou decided to do a goddamn Boondock Saints type murder in the elevator. It was like Boondock Saints meets Departed when everybody bit it in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So Rock has slowly been, she's actually been winning. Rock's been on the L path, but she's been coming up. Now, Marvin, he's going through it. And, you know, this is scary because anytime a character like Marvin starts talking about change and when he's opening up to Juke again about, you know, wanting to be better for her, for the family, and, you know, Juke is like damn near tearing up and, you know, that whole situation with Renee just got him looking at life different. The second that a dude like Marvin is sitting here contemplating life and how he wants to be a better man is immediately how he starts fucking up, i.e. Sam. And it's always it's like Marvin's going to die. He is going to die. Because anytime your favorite character has an epiphany and he's like, oh, I'm going to be better, and you want to root for him, that's when he gets clipped and your whole world goes down drain. You're like, oh my God. But he was just getting to know Juke again. Their relationship was getting tight. And oh my God, like he was about to be a better version of him. You know, I was ready to see his glow up. Yeah. That's an old ass trick. So this is a hot take, not a hot take. Marvin is dead. I thought he was gonna go to jail. Marvin is dead. 100%. Now that he's trying to find a new path in life. That Sam, when he said, "Look, dude, with the because now the investigation, the detective, okay, the irritating one, the chick, she's back at it again. All right, this time maybe not so much her fault. This one kind of, Sam get picked up for some drugs. And by the way, before Sam is the winner of this episode, he killed it. This is the funniest crackhead ever. He is hilarious. And he did his job to the T. Well, next to Bubbles. But Bubbles, he was a more serious actor. But Sam brought the comedic genius this one. So he get picked up and he's talking about how the cops are just fucking with his I love how Sam is pissing in the park, talking about the police is invading his privacy. And they're like, Sam, what do you mean invading your park? Bro, you are taking a piss in a public park. Like, what are you saying? Like, come on, man. And he comes down there, and then this is what crackheads do. They took his rock. They taking him to jail. If you can't part a crackhead from his crack, man, you crazy? You crazy? Not without a fight. He talking about, no, I got information. Yeah, it came to me. I know who shot that detective. And of course, he's screaming that all the way to the precinct and while he's in the prison. Now, while it looked like the detective lady was moving on, here comes Sam screaming about a shooting and him remembering something. Now, I mean, I know she was warned and she was trying to stay away, and her lookalike girlfriend was trying to tell her, like, just dead this thing. It is, I don't know. It was almost like a message. Like she just had to follow it. Like, come on, as soon as I'm about to quit, here comes Sam. And I'm like, yep. So now she's getting information from him. And, his police is listening everywhere. So they tell Detective Omar, so it's on. Right, here goes the plan. Now, Sam's in the crosshairs. He's out here snitching on Kanan. And he says, hey, that's a young pup that's growing into a wolf fast. That was a hard line by Sam. He's witnessing something. So that's probably like foreshadowing of the monster we all know Kanan to become later on. I would like to see older Kanan though. They need to do some type of House of the Dragon time skip or something. Like, let's get to it. I'm just here to see him meet young Tommy and young Ghost so I can laugh and see who they got to play these people. Like, I know that's gonna be a shit show. Like, it's too good. This is the best of the power verses. This and BMF, but this is the top one. I know it's gonna go to shit the second they get a young Tommy and Ghost, but what it is. So she's following these leads, and now dude is snitching Detective Omar. Now they kicking it up a notch. Now they got Juke and Nicole's father and the internal affairs dude, and they trying to put drugs on detective lady. I can't think of her name right now. And they trying to say that she's giving Nicole the drugs, she's having inappropriate relationships. They trying to throw a lot of smut on her name. And Juke like, I ain't talking to no cops about no cops. She don't know what the fucking internal affairs is, but she know police when she see it. And why would I snitch to a police about a police? No, that means you coming my way. So Juke was not for those games. So you gotta appreciate Juke for that one. But now it's a hit on Sam. He gotta go. Cause Omar told Rock, yo, that crackhead Sam, he's out here, he's trying to. So now it's time to put in some work. They get Marvin to do it. Now they're getting a new changed Marvin. So what Marvin do? Because he's trying to be a better man, he puts a crackhead on the bus and gives him a wad of money and say, I know this is probably a terrible idea. You should never give a man like you this type of money, but I'm gonna do it because I got faith in you, brother. And Sam's like, this is hilarious. This is one of my favorite scenes. I died laughing. This was genius. He said, you know what? I'm gonna be good. I appreciate this. I'm gonna be a better man. I'm gonna do better. And then Marvin's like, all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because if I see you again, you know what I gotta do. So, best wishes to you. Like, take care. And they had this real sentimental moment. The bus didn't get goddamn one block before Sam say, pull this motherfucker over and let me out. Now Sam got a fifth of cash, like he got a wad. He got hella money, and he done hopped off. He about to have a crack party. You remember that Chappelle skit? The crack party when he sold the people that tried to help him house? He had a crack party. That's exactly what Sam about to do. Maybe if Marvin has any type of luck, maybe Sam ODs. Cause I don't see him spending this money responsibly. And I mean, Rock runs it's two people that's gonna find Sam. It's gonna be the detective lady who's been out in the street searching for him, and that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna that's gonna be a problem for everybody, or it's gonna be Rock that finds Sam, Rock or Lou, because all the crack is pretty much owned by Rock in this town. So they got to run to one of them, or he's dead. But if one of them discover, it's a shit show for Marvin. It's a problem because now he's just gonna finger him because he told him like by him telling Sam like I'm gonna have to kill you. This was a kill attempt, and I'm being nice. So now when he gets popped by the police again, he's gonna say, "Hey, don't release me to the street. This dude trying to kill me, Marvin. He runs the crack houses. He already snitched on Kanan. Just don't know his name. He know Martin. So now Marvin's legal troubles have just once again. Right now, it's gonna be a whole nother. I'm expecting all this to hit ahead next episode, and we got more issues. Right? Well, no, I want to talk about Unique. Unique is very complicated, very complex character. Cause just when I think I got a hold on what Unique got going on, he throws me for a loop. Like he comes out, he has a bitter war with Rock, like a knockout drag out. He goes to prison behind it. They try to murder each other, and now they working together, right? And then he has an opportunity, a second opportunity presented by the mob boss to give him all the information he got on Rock, the soldiers, all his intimate things that Unique has. And then he could easily give him that information and get Rock knocked off. But he chooses not to. He chooses to stand on some morals and say, I ain't no snitch. And then he's like, but nobody's going to know. He said, but I'm going to know. And that's not what I do. So either Unique is the most noble criminal that really sticks to the street code, or he's got a really good fucking plan. But he shook the dice on that one. Because how do you come into this man's house with all these armed guards, tell him you not going to help him, and then think you just going to leave alive? I'm like, wow. But honestly, I like not knowing what's going on with Neek. He adds he's like a wild card. Like I just don't know. I don't know his motivations no more. I don't know what he got going on. I don't know what his play is. Like he's a complete anomaly to me. Mostly I could read these type of shows, no problem. But Unique is very unique. Now, as far as Rock is concerned, also that conversation with Neek and him. I love how everybody is telling the boss Borelli. I love how they keep telling them like, and to be fair, with the most respect, your son fucked up. Like, why are you killing people behind your son? He took the job. And he just keep making up this excuse of, well, no, if it came to me, then it would have got done right. Everybody would have been alive. And he's like, okay, I get that. But still, he took the job. He got paid. Who the fuck's supposed to know it's got to go through you? He asked. He should have been the one. He fucked up. So I don't understand. And at this point, I think it's just a matter of like, for Borelli or Bernelli, whatever he is, I think it's just like, just because now I need people to do as I say. Because I think he knows it doesn't make sense. But at this point, it doesn't matter. Logic is out the window. And as he's sitting at the table full of his cronies, his little underlings, they mad that they lost somebody. Rightfully so. And they want to wipe her out, but they scared to just run into New York and start shit. Because they're a New Jersey mob clique. And I love how Rock knows that. like when she's telling them to plan, Lou and Marvin to plan, and Lou like, look, I ain't no hoe. I'm down for the shit. But these Italian motherfuckers, mafia, they got a lot more guns, a lot more people. Might be one of them unwinnable things. And I like how Rock's brain is thinking. When she told him, it's not about winning, it's about stalling, it's about humiliating. Because when they see that because they just playing mobster, right? The real mobsters, the real motherfuckers is here in New York. So when they see that a New Jersey clique can't take care of little old us, they might be ready to boot them out. This is an embarrassment. Time for a change of the guard. And I'm like, you're right. That's probably exactly how it's gonna go down. So they both playing chess against each other. One's not finna run into it because he knows he's got to figure out how queens work. Just don't want to run to the lion's den. But I don't know. This is gonna be good. Rock versus Bernelli. But it looked like she acquired some more soldiers, some more out-of-town hitters maybe with the Baltimore move by taking out Cartier. But Rock is on that. So I'm interested to see. This next finale should be shaping up to be a good one. But yeah, man, I'm done. I'm done talking. I've been doing nothing but recording today. Boy, watching shows and recording. It feels like a goddamn job at this point. But as long as y'all entertained, and that's all I care about. So protect your health, yourself, for what? Oh my God, I fucked that all up. Allow me to try that one more time. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth. Your boy Rail is out of here, man. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,